Hey there everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Viking Wizard here. So as you can tell with the title of the video, I've literally hit jackpot at work. Somebody threw away a bunch of vinyl. I think there's over 50 vinyl here, about 50 or something. I cannot believe somebody threw these away, literally threw them in a skip. They're all in a pile, or they're all in this case. I've put them all in plastic sleeves and checked. There's two vinyl that it's just a sleeve missing a vinyl, which is a bit annoying, but the rest are in there. I put them all in clear sleeves, and they're going to be all to one side. And then when I get a moment, I'm going onto Discogs and I'll be checking prices and all that sort of stuff. But the majority of these are going in my collection because I don't have them, and then there's a pile of them that are just going to go into my bands to check out. So I'll be checking them out because I actually don't know with some of these bands, but as you can see, it weighs a ton. But I've got this on the bus, and case just needs a bit of a clean. But that's all the vinyl that I found, and I can't believe somebody threw all them away. I've got a couple of Maiden 7-inch vinyl. I think there's about 5 or 6 that I've got to bring home, and the sleeves are wet. So my good friend Martin from Telford, I said he could have them because they wouldn't go in my collection. But the vinyl seem okay, it's just the sleeves are damaged and wet. So I thought, you know, it's good to have some spare copies or something you can just play the hell out of until you can get yourself a copy or something like that. But I'm going to show you these vinyl now. So the first one, this one is actually missing the vinyl, which is a shame. And this one's Motley Crue, Primal Scream. Can't believe somebody actually threw that one out. That is awesome. It's a shame that the sleeve's not in there, but it said limited edition gatefold includes giant patch. The patch isn't in there, but that's nothing in there, which I thought was a shame. A good shame, which I said to a couple of people, it's a shame that that wasn't in there. And then there's one other which wasn't in there. Now I'm not too fussed about this one because I've never actually heard of the artist. I don't know nothing about them, so I'm going to go and give them a check out when I get a moment online, and I'll go on Spotify or something and give them a check out. But this is Honeymoon Suite, the big prize. Actually, I've never heard of this band, so I'm not sure what they are. It was all in that lot, so I'm guessing they're just from the look, I'm guessing there's some form of like hard heavy rock. Are they like the hair rock or something like that? But there's a lot of stuff in here which quite a few people have actually said when I mentioned about the bands. They class them as hair rock, hair metal. There's another which people have said it's called cock rock, which I was laughing my head off when they said that, and somebody said it's spandex rock, spandex metal and all that sort of stuff, which I'm just laughing. Now the next one is Megadeth, Rust in Peace. I actually have this on vinyl. Fantastic album. Really great album. I do have this, so I've just got to go and check to see if the vinyl so far, because this one's Capitol Records. As you can see, I'm just got to go and check the vinyl, and when I get the chance I've got to check on Discogs to see if I actually got this pressing, and if I have got this pressing, this one will go. But I'm going to actually go and check my copy if it's exactly the same, just to see which one is the better condition, and the one that the better condition I'll keep, and the other one I'll just give it to one of my friends. Then we have Ozzy, or should I say Whitesnake. This one is the 1987. Now I actually do have this in my collection. I do have a copy in my collection, so this one of my good friends, I said he could have this to add to his collection because I've actually got that pressing. This next one I'm giving my brother because my twin brother actually said he wants that in his collection. Now I don't have this in my collection, but I told him I could have it when I show you in a minute. And it's Ozzy Osbourne, Talk of the Devil. A massive Ozzy fan. The reason why it's not going in my collection, as you can see there, it's ripped and it's got a big rip in it, which is a proper shame. But I've seen this for around about 20 quid online, so I'm going to be getting a copy of this, and it's just a live one recorded at the Ritz 26th of September 1982, and this is all just Sabbath, so it's all Sabbath. I believe after Randy Rhoads' passing they wanted to release a live release, and I believe it was something like Ozzy wasn't ready or something and said no, So that's why he done this gig, and it was just all Sabbath covers, which I thought is cool. But I've got this on CD, just not on vinyl, but I'm not keeping that version purely because of that. Then we have Def Leppard Animal. Now I've actually don't have this one on my collection, so that one's going straight into my collection. I've actually already catalogued that one on Discogs because I had a quick look, but the rest of these are going to be catalogued. Motley Crue, Girls, Girls, Girls. I'm not sure if any of these are, say, reprint, original pressing or something like that, so that's why I'm going to be on Discogs doing my research to figure out what sort of pressing and everything. But I still can't believe somebody actually threw these away, literally threw them in a skip. I'm still in shock. Another Motley Crue, Theatre of Pain, absolutely awesome album. This one was released way back in 1985, and Girls, Girls, Girls was 1987, which is cool. So them are cool. They're added to my collection because I actually don't have them on vinyl. This is another one added to my collection. This one was released way back in 1989, this pressing, and it's another Motley Crue. Dr. Feelgood, awesome album. My favourite track on here is actually Kickstart My Heart, which is fantastic. But as you can see, I'm still in shock that somebody would throw these away. And is this the last Motley Crue? Because there's quite a few Motley Crue in here. Motley Crue, Shout at the Devil. So I'm not sure if that's a repressing or something, but it's a shame that it's got a little tear there. But it's I will be looking for another copy when I get a moment, and then I'll be gifting this one. But for the moment, I'm keeping this one. And obviously, Shout at the Devil's obviously a fantastic song, but it's madness that somebody actually didn't want these and threw them away. Then we have Diver Down, Van Halen. Great album. I've actually don't own this one, so I'm happy I've actually got this one to add to my collection. This one says, is there a date on here? I'm actually looking for the date of when this vinyl was actually released, but it literally doesn't say a date. 1982. So is this the, I'm guessing it's a 1982 pressing. Then we have for Van Halen featuring a single, Pound Cake. That's awesome. I'm just looking to see if there is a code or anything like that on here, but this is absolutely awesome. So another Van Halen that's gone straight into my collection. Then we have, I believe this is their biggest album, which is their trademark, but this one is 1984, which is the year I was born, as you can see. And I did look at the back. Weirdly, it's upside down, so I'm not sure if that's the way it was pressed, if it was a repress, if it was a fault in manufacturing or something like that. I'm not sure, but I'm going to do my research into that. So I will be doing my research into these albums to actually figure out OU812, which is another Van Halen. Now, I actually don't have this one. I have listened to Van Halen. I have listened to a lot of their stuff on, say, Spotify, and people have played stuff over the years, but I've not really fully delved and cracked and fully open into everything. So I know the hits and all that sort of stuff. So I'm happy to get them and add them to my collection and properly give them full listens. This one's a shame. This one is S15150. It's a shame about this one, so we'll be looking for another copy, and then once I get another copy, I'll be passing this one on. But as you can see there, it's got a tear, which is a shame. But this one is, does it actually say the 1986? So this is probably the 1986 pressing. Now this next band, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vinyl of this band. Now I don't really know much about this band. I've heard the name in passing. knowing me, I've heard the stuff while I've been on rock nights and all that sort of stuff, but I've never fully dipped into this band. So this band, these vinyl are going into my pile, which is to check out. And then I'll check them out. If I don't like them, like I do, I can pass them on to some good friends, see what they think of them. Or anybody who I know, I'll just pass them on. I don't ask for money for them purely because I find them at work. So I'm not going to go to friends and say, yeah, you can buy all that off me. Just pass them on. First one is Wildcat. This is, does it say date on it? 1980. This album was the first to be recorded by Pang Tang. It was originally released on the MCA label in 1980. So I'm not sure if this, if it says it's originally released in 1980, is this a repress or something like that? I'm not sure about these, so as I've said, I'm going to be doing some research. Then we have Spellbound. Awesome. This one is, does it actually say here on this one? Oh no, it's available on cassette. That's cool. It actually doesn't say on this one what year it was released, so I'm really not sure. So as I said, I'm going in virtually blind with this band. Knowing me, I'll listen to their stuff and I'll probably be like, I've heard this song before, played at a rock night or something like that, and I didn't even know it was this band. Then we have Tigers of Pantang. This one is Burning in the Shade. I believe it's called, yeah, Burning in the Shade. Awesome. This one was released, or this vinyl is 1987. That's cool. You got, I believe that's the full band on the back of that era. I always say that era when I do albums, the band of that era, because I know bands go through many lineup changes over the year. So it's why I just say from that era. Then this one is The Cage. Includes a hit single, Love Potion No. 9 or Rendezvous. That's cool. So that one's going to be interesting. Oh, for a picture of the band. When was this one actually released? 1982. So before I was thought of. So that's going to be cool to give that one a listen. And then one more Pantang. This one's Crazy Nights 12-inch 2-track single. Free with this LP. Slip Away, previously unreleased. So I'm going to have a look to see if that's in there or if it's not. But I suppose you get a 8-track single. This one was, it doesn't say yeah on this one. Or does it? I'm actually, 1981 it said it was recorded. So I'm not sure if this was released in 1981. I'm going to have to have a look, but that's cool. It says that free with this LP, 12-inch 2-track single. So I'll be having a look at that to see if it's actually in there. But that'd be cool. If it's not in there, and I know it's not in there, it'll be in a pile that I'll give it a listen, and then when I'll be searching for a copy that's got the right stuff in there, the extras, and I'll be passing that on to a good friend. There we have some 4 of a band. I've actually don't know much about this band, but somebody says they are cock rock, hair rock and all that sort of stuff. So I know the name and I don't really know much about them, so I'm going to be checking them out and see what I think of them. This first record is Reach for the Sky, and it's the band Rat. I believe they're from the US. This one is 1988. That's cool. It's another 80s album. I'm going to check, is that a repress, or if anybody actually knows any of these, and let me know in the comments. Out of the Cellar. This one is 1984, which was the year I was actually thought of. Then we have Invasion of Your Privacy. What a weird album cover. I do like the sticker with, is it sticker? Yeah, I do like the sticker with a rat on the front. That's cool. This one was 1985, and there's, I believe that's a picture of the lineup from that era. Then we have Dancing Undercover. This is the last Rat one that was in that haul. This one is 1986. Cool. So that was that version, or that pressing for 1986. Then we have, all these ones are cool. I'm going to show you these two first. We have Guns N' Roses, Use Your Illusion 1. This one's 1991 pressing. And Use Your Illusion 2, which is cool, 1991. So are these the original pressings or something like that? So I'm not sure. This one I've got to do a bit of researching because I've posted on Facebook about it, and many of people have commented. And it's Appetite for Destruction, and it's the Uncensored, the band cover, which say banned. I'm not sure why they banned it, because I don't see anything offensive about that. I literally don't see any offensive. It just looks like a skull with blood and guts and whatnot. So I'm not sure what's offensive about that. But you know what some people are like. So this one was, does it actually say the date on this? No, it does not. Say, oh, 1987. So I've got to look into that, because I had a quick look, because some people said that about it, and I had a quick look on Discogs, and I see one going for like £500, and then I've seen that the uncensored one, this one that they re-released it in like 2001, on this label and this artwork and everything. But you can get the other version where it's, you know, it's got the black with the cross with the band, and I'm going to pick up a copy of that version. It's something like 20 to 25 quid on eBay, so some point I'll pick up that copy. So I'll have both, which is cool. So that was cool, getting the Guns N' Roses into my collection, which I don't have any of them. Then we have Kiss, Crazy Nights album. That's awesome. I actually don't have this one on vinyl. 1987. So is that an 87 pressing? Best thing to do about this, I'm gonna because I got another Kiss as well. This is the Crazy Nights single, which is cool. So, oh, the album and the single, the back is exactly the same. So I'm going to be chatting to my good friend Martin White, who lives in Burnley, who's one of my good friends, because he's an immensely huge Kiss fan and he knows his stuff. So I'll be chatting to him, and he'll give me a bit of info on this to Kiss. But let's hope he already has them in his collection, because I know if he don't, he'll be trying to get them off me. It was a shame there was no Maiden in his collection, because I thought that would have been cool if there would have been some original Maiden. Now this next one, I've actually seen this band at Bloodstock. I caught some of their set and I thought, you're not too bad, and I know the singer has done stuff with Avantasia. And I was like, these and what I've heard, I thought they're not too bad, so I can finally actually dip into them. And this is Mr. Big. This album is, it just says Mr. Big, so it's just self-titled, not sure. 1989, and there's the band, and obviously everybody knows Eric Martin. I think everybody knows him, all you rockers about. Then we have, this one is Lean Into It. This is meant to be, which a few people said, this is their like Dark Side of the Moon, their Black Album, their Hysteria, their Number of the Beast and that sort of stuff. Supposedly this is their trademark album, which I thought, to get their trademark album is cool. So I can't wait to give that a listen and see what I actually think and dip into it. Then we have a picture disc, which I thought was cool. This is a single. I'm not sure if it's Green Tinted 60s Mime single or something. Does it actually say on it? But as you can see, a picture disc, which is well cool. That'll be cool as a framed, but I'm not gonna, purely because I'm gonna actually fully dip into them first before I decide, you know, to see if I like them or anything, because I don't just randomly stick stuff on my wall. Another one which is not gonna get played, so I'll be listening to the song on Spotify and probably the CD or something, but this one's not gonna get played. This is a drill song, Daddy Brother Love a Little Boy. But what a weird cheap vinyl. That is weird, just a weird cheap picture disc. And this one was released in 1991. It just says disc green ink. From the forthcoming Atlantic album, Lean Into It. Oh, so it's actually on that Lean Into It album. That's very cool. So, yeah. That's quite awesome. So, I can give that a listen. Then this next one is Cinderella. I I've heard the name in passing. I probably have when I've been out in a rock night. They've probably played stuff, but I know virtually nothing about this band other than they're from the US. Night Songs. I keep seeing that pop up everywhere about that people were raving about it. So is that their like biggest album, their hit album or something like that? This one was released in, does it actually say? I'm just trying to find the 1986. So is that like the 1986 original pressing or something like that? As I said, I'm going to be doing my research. Long Cold Winter, which is another one, which is cool. The ones that I've actually showed you, these ones have actually got the vinyl in because I've checked them, other than that one. That it says there's a 2-track 12-inch free. I'm going to have a look at that to see if it's actually in here. This one's 1988. Then we have, this next one is Poison. Now I've actually listened to their stuff because there's a track on here, Talk Dirty to Me, which I played a hell of a lot when I had Guitar Hero 3. I think it's Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock. I thought it was brilliant and that song was on there. So I played that a lot and really enjoyed it. And then I've heard one or two other songs, so I can actually fully dip into this band. But there's the album, Look What the Cat Dragged In. What a name for an album. This was, is it we on it? 1986, Capitol Records. That's cool. Then we have, this one is Open Up and Say Ah. You say that when you go to a dentist, don't you? Featuring the hit singles Your Mama Don't Dance, Every Rose Has Its Thorn. I think everybody's heard that song. Nothing But a Good Time, I've heard that one. I haven't heard Fallen Angel, so I can actually dip into this band. And when was this one actually released? In 1988, it says on the back, which is cool. That's cool. Then we have the Mighty Scorpions. So this one is Scorpions Crazy World. I'll have to see if I can try and remove this $7.99 sticker without damaging it. That's awesome. Actually, I don't have that on vinyl. 1990 this one was released. And everybody knows Winds of Change on here. Then there's a couple of others that I recognise the name because I don't really know much about the history of Scorpions. Then this one is Worldwide Live. So it's a double live release because it's a double LP. The 2-record set. This was released in 1985. But then it says except 1979, 1980, 82, 84, 1985. So I'm believing that's an 85. And it says Switzerland. So I'm not sure if this is a Swiss edition or something like that. But that's awesome. Very awesome. Then we have Loudness, Lightning Strikes. Now, I don't really know much about this band, just a name in passing, so that's another one that I'm going to give these a listen to actually see what I think of them. If I like them, it will go in my collection. If not, it'll just go to one of my good friends. 1986, I believe that's the full band. So, and this next one, I do love this band. I've got this on CD, never seen them live, would love to have seen them. But this one's Skid Row, Slave to the Grind. It's a great album. If you haven't listened to this band, you must listen to them. It's got some good stuff in here, so like Monkey Business, Psycho Love, Living on a Chain Gang. I do like Mudkicker, but this one was released, this is a 1991 pressing, I believe 1991, which is cool. Then we have Status Quo, and this one is from the makers of, it's a weird looking box set, which is cool. So it's got quite a lot of their hits on here. Pictures of Matchstick Men, Down in the Dust Pipe, Down the Dust Pipe, Roll Over, Lay Down, Rocking All Over the World, Whatever You Want. Oh, that's cool. So you get a collection of the very best of Status Quo on 2 LP with a classic selection of live tracks on the 3rd LP. So you get 3 LP. 3rd LP is a live one for the NEC, which is cool. And then there's it's like a best of with some live and everything. So that's friggin' awesome. I actually don't have that in my collection, which is cool. So let's have a quick look. That's 1, 2. There's a free vinyl, which is pretty cool. Is there a book in here? No. to get the triple vinyl, which is called triple black vinyl. Then there's, so let me just put these away when I get them, when I can actually fit them in. Get them back in. Then we have, oh that's cool. Is this just telling you, yeah, it's just telling you the tracks, and originally a single, and telling you where they're from, and yeah, that's cool. So that's going to be interesting to read. So yeah, so apologies if the video is quite long, but I've got a lot of stuff to go through. This is awesome. I'm absolutely happy to get this in my collection, because I got it on CD. I don't know, of vinyl. Into the Electric Circus by the one and only Wasp. Black in Aulus is a legend. This is the, I'm going to look what year, 1986. I believe this was the 1986 pressing. So yeah, that is awesome. And obviously, I don't need no Doctor is obviously my favourite off this album, but there's some great songs on this. Wouldn't mind getting a copy of this on cassette as well. So that would be awesome to find a copy on cassette. Another band that I know not much about, other than all I know is the name, and this is White Lion. So you got the album Pride. This one was released in, this is in 1987, Atlantic Records, cool. And then Main Attraction. So this one's 1991, so that's going to be cool to give that one a listen. Oh, another Loudness. Thunder in the East. Just reminds me of like a live, not sure, is it a live or is it just a studio album, because I need to fully dip more into this band. Or Music for Nations. So I'm just looking to see if it was recorded, where it was recorded and everything like that. But oh, Crazy Nights, I've heard that track. So yeah, that's cool. That's going to be cool to dip into these, give these ones a full listen. Oh, another Skid Row. I forgot about that. This one is Skid Row. I believe it's Skid Row, which, you know, has got their biggest track on here, You've Gone Wild. This was released way back in this is a 1989 print. I'm going to be looking for another copy, because I've just realised, as you can see at the bottom there, it's ripped, virtually ripped. So we'll be looking for another pressing of this, and then when I get another pressing, it will go and be gifted to a good friend, because I don't keep stuff like that. They go to a friend. But yeah, You've Gone Wild, and then, you know, some other good stuff in there. But this album's good. Got it on CD, just happy to get a copy on vinyl. Then I've never heard of this band. I've never even heard the name in passing or nothing. But is that ASAP? As Soon as Possible or something like that? I'm not sure. Silver and Gold. This one is a 1989 pressing. Just from the look of it, I believe they are a rock band. Are they like the classic rock, like the Aerosmith, Bon Jovi era and all that sort of stuff? I'm not sure. Never heard of them, so I'll give them a listen. You never know, I may enjoy them. A couple of more vinyl left for you. Oh, well, this one's called Black Rose. This is Thin Lizzy. Good album. This was the 1979 phonogram pressing, I believe. And just from the track listing, as you can see, it's got some good stuff on here. And I do have this on CD. I just don't have it. I didn't have it on vinyl, but I do now. So I'm happy to get that one in my collection. Then this band I've never heard of. And somebody said they wouldn't mind trading it off me. The album's called Volvo. It's by the band Cyclone. Never heard of them. Literally never heard of them. This one is a 1986 East Rock Records release. So I'm going to be giving these a listen. Just from the look of it, I can tell they're probably like a hair rock band or hard rock or something like that. So that's going to be interesting to give them a listen. See what I think of them. The last two vinyl are both David Lee Roth. Obviously, most people know who David Lee Roth is. And this one is Skyscraper. That's cool. I've seen this quite a few times in record shops and I never got the chance to pick it up. And I thought I need to get this at some point, but every time I'd gone in there, my main priority. I bought a load of stuff, and when I come to see it, I'd already spent out, so I'm just happy to get the one in my collection. This one is the, does it say 1988 pressing, which is cool. So is that the original pressing, or is it a repress or something like that? So that's going to be interesting. And this one is an EP. This one is Crazy from the Heat. That's cool. Get an EP. Add that one to my collection. This one is a 1985. That's cool. It's got 1985 on the back. So I'll be, as I said, I'll be doing checking up and getting info on these vinyls and doing my research, and I'll be checking to see what pressings they are, if they're original pressings, how much they're worth, and if I'm not going to, probably more than likely 99.9%, I'm not going to sell them because they'll go in my collection. Just the ones that are, I don't know nothing of, they're in that pile to listen to. So if I like/love them, they'll go in my collection. If not, I know people that will thoroughly enjoy them, and I know certain people that will enjoy the various artists. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed this. Hope the video wasn't too long, but that was my haul. And this is cool. This, oh, there's a patch in here. Oh, whoa. So there's the Motley Crue patch. Motley Crue Decade of Decadence, 81 to 91. That is wow cool. I don't think I'd actually stick that on anything, so I'm more than likely going to see if because I know my really good friend Stewie absolutely loves Motley Crue. So I'm probably going to gift that to him and just see if he wants it to add to his collection, or his partner, because I know his partner's a big fan as well. So hope you all enjoyed this video on my latest vinyl haul, or should I say my, what I found at work. I still can't believe somebody actually threw these away. A madness that they throw them away in a skip. So if you're from the UK, a skip. If you're from the US, because a few US friends have said, what is a skip? You've got them in America, and I believe they're called dumpsters or something like that, but you've got various sizes. And rather than normal bin, it's like a dumpster, and it's a big one, and the wagon just tips the dumpster on the floor, and everything flies out all over the floor, and then you just go through it. Well, a guy at work, he actually picked them up, and he was like looking through them, and he had a quick look through them and said, "Jono, there's some vinyl over there." And I was like, he said, "Go and have a look if you want." And I only had to look at the first couple, and I seen a Motley Crue and a Guns N' Roses, the whole case. I just put the thing back on the case, closed it back up. Literally, it's going to be light now when I pick that up, but I closed it back up, and then I took it straight over, put it to one side, and I thought, I'm having that, I'm taking it home. He said, well, if there's vinyl in there that there's something that you don't like, say there was Robbie Williams in there. I said, if there was Robbie Williams, then I'd use it as a frisbee. I'd literally, but no, I'd probably have a look online to see how much it's worth, and if it's worth a lot of money, I'd put it on eBay, or would see if somebody wants it, a friend, because obviously everybody knows I can't stand him and I think he's a talentless nerk. But literally, that's just me. So if you're watching this, Martin, apologies about that, but dreadful singer, that's just me. So hope you all enjoyed this. If you are new to this channel, if you would like to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, all of that sort of epic stuff, because it's many unboxing videos, and a show off my latest haul, stuff that I find at work, tattoos, because here's my man on off, album reviews, gig reviews, all that sort of stuff. I was waiting for a parcel today by a band called Assonville, because I just spent 80 something quid on their store and a load of stuff, and I was waiting for the parcel man to deliver it. Then I realised it's a bloody bank holiday, so the Royal Mail don't deliver today, which I thought, John, you idiot. So I sat there waiting, but oh well, I got a load of stuff catalogued. So I hope you all enjoyed this, and I'll catch you in the next video. So have yourself a good one. Viking Wizard signing off, and see you later.